What is up, guys? Hunter here on the hunt, as always. So as you can see, I got a time, 10:29 p.m. on a Monday. At school tomorrow, I should be getting ready to go to bed, but you know, fuck it. I'm gonna upload this video, get it scheduled for tomorrow and all that. So today, I have brought water. I have brought a handful of marshmallows. As you can see, I'm eating a marshmallow right now. Um, and I brought a knife to cut my marshmallows because I'm weird as shit. Yeah, yeah, I'm weird. Anyway, what's up? We're back here with some Katawa Shoujo. Yeah, I think I got that. Um, we just met this girl, and we gotta find out who she is. So let's get into it. This is not as I was expecting. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking in the sight of the solitary figure taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, posted a marshmallow, leaving me standing at the doorway, staring at this beautiful girl. Evidently, having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes, but does not look at me. Oh, hello there. She might be blind. You guys think? Hanging directly in front of her, in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. However, it's the soft, measured voice that reminds me she's... Oh no, go back. And she's being a separate... it reminds me she's a being separate from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've laid eyes on, but even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distant. Hi. Sorry for intruding, I was just kind of lost. She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand. Man, this girl is so elegant. That's what I'm getting here. Like, she is the most elegant girl you have ever seen in your life. Care to take a seat? Unexpected considering that I am intruding upon her. Sure. Thanks, he says. I slowly step towards another seat opposite her, the girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. I don't think she's blind, actually. I think I just lied because she can put the teacup down on the little saucer thing. I think she will move on. The way she doesn't track my movements with her head is telling. That and the slight cloudiness to her eyes means she must be at least partially blind. Ooh. Picked up on that. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. Ooh, got a halfie, bro. Got a halfie up in here. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes this silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so different from the student council office. I take it you're a new student to Yamco. Yeah, I transferred yesterday. There's a distinct feeling my speech pattern don't match the formality of hers, attenuated by her restrained bow of greeting. Marshmallows, by the way. So good. It's right on my throat. Drink break. Alright. One which I hastened to match before realizing the futility of the action. I'm Lily Sato, pleased to meet you. Sato. I hope that's how. So yeah, I guess she is a half. She is like not. She's not like full on Japanese, because Lily is not really a Japanese. Hisao Naki. I know I butchered that name. I'm sorry, Samantha. By the way, here's your shout out for the one that's watching these videos. Sean, Samantha, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated, dude. My homie. There's your shout out. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup. Would you care for a drink? Sure. As much as it pains me, I can't keep step with her formality in the proceedings. She gives a nod, taking the request in stride. Without another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from a collection of supplies laid along a shelf. A brush here, a brush there, her left hand often lightly touching the side of whichever container she's pouring into. It seems to be a process she's followed dozens of times before. As I lean sideways to see around her back, she seems to use her long, dainty finger to measure the right amount of water in the cup. It's one thing to see the different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. Shizune and Misha have no problem working together to communicate to me, and Lily herself seems to have workarounds for problems I'd never thought of. That is pretty cool. She's like, I don't know if, I'm sure that, you guys know what she's doing, but she's like holding her finger in the cup like this, so that she can see when, or how full it is. If she needs to put more or not. While I feel slightly guilty about her doing the work, she seems pleased to be following the correct process of the offer, preparing the drink, or the offer. So, her soft voice brings me out of silent observation. Which room are you looking for? It's not often this classroom is visited after school. The school library, Shizune and some of my classmates told me it would be on this floor. She finishes pouring water into a teacup and she nods, a small metallic tapping coming from the teacup indicating that it's stirred. I'm aware of Miss Hakamachi, as are most students. To be with them means you're in class 3-3, no? Okay, so she knows. That's right. I'm in the science room with Muto. She gives a small giggle before setting down the teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table, teacup, saucer in hand. He's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him. Most do. As she sets down, look how small this table is, bro. He could reach over and like caress her lips or something. As she sets down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person, but this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. Nonetheless, the smell's quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down. Thanks, Seto. It's really nice. She smiles and quickly lays her hand in front of her face. Lily, please, there's no need to be too formal. She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try and ask her about herself, as it really does seem if she's catering to me. So which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes. Correct. I'm in class 3-2, which is on the third floor, same as yours. It's taught by Miyagi and is specifically for both blind and partially blind students. I see. Sorry. I feel like slapping myself for the fox pass. I don't know what that means, and I'm pretty sure I butchered the pronunciation. Looking at her face, though, she doesn't seem the least bit put off by it. My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. Sure, sorry, I guess I'm really just showing my newness here. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. While the same can't be said for everyone, many have come to terms with their conditions. A category which would include her, it seems all too ready to jump ship from this particular topic. I segue into another. Did you come here to drink tea often? It's a really nice place. Thinking on it, this might be her version of the place behind my school that I like to have lunch at. I come here fairly often during lunch times. My duties as class representative don't leave enough time for an official club. So as a friend, a friend and I use this room for having tea. Compared to Shizune, her mannerisms seem to be almost completely opposite. While Shizune's blunt and fiercely driven, Lily seems relaxed and calm, almost aloof. Come to think of it, she might be useful for a less biased view of the school's clubs. What kind of clubs are there to join? There are more popular ones like the track and field club, which use the field near the school during lunchtimes, the baseball club, and the book club in the room near the library. There are also numerous small ones too, such as the art and music clubs. At a time when I'm just wanting to get on my feet, rushing into a club right away seems slightly unappealing. I wonder if the school shares the same rules as my old one. Is it compulsory? Is it necessary to join a club? It isn't, though it is encouraged. Ah, good, that's a relief. So I guess his other club or school made him join a club. I really let down my guard around this girl to let such a thing slip out. The fact seems to slightly amuse her. Not wanting my tea to get cold, I finally start drinking it as Lily does the same. Oh, how long have they been waiting? As I look over to the window over her shoulder, I notice a light coming into the room has a distinctly orange tint. No way the sun just changes that quick. Bro, he better make out with her. I want some action. Even here, time doesn't stand still, huh? Time's gone quickly. Sorry? Right, she's blind, of course she can't see the sun setting. Just like the sun's starting to set, it seems to come as a surprise for her. I guess she must have lost track of time. Sorry, Sal, I didn't mean to keep you from the library for so long. I quickly move to allay her concern. Oh, no, it's okay. The library's still open, isn't it? She pauses to take a moment to think it. It's probably something I should have asked Shuzune when I had the chance, but Lily seems likely. This music is so loud. True, it's open until 6:30 during the weekends. A quick glance at my watch confirms I have well enough time to get there. I might get going in that case. It's been nice talking with you, Lily. She smiles and gives a deep nod, her hands still neatly folded on the table in front of her. It was my pleasure. Oh, come to think of it, shall I show you to where the library is? I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it alright. Unless my navigational skills fail me, which they seem to have a habit of doing. It's alright. I was going to be talking to the librarian there in any case. I can introduce you. This gets better and better. It's pretty hard to deny her offer. If you're sure, that'd be great, thanks. As she stands up to follow me, she takes a hold of a straight, retractable cane that has been slipped in the handle of her bag. Compared to the cane the boy had in my class, Lily's looks much thinner and longer. His must be for support, where Lily's is for navigation. Together we leave the peaceful room and enter the empty hallway. This music. Thank you. It's like it can hear me. Side by side, my pace carefully slowed to match hers. We slowly walk through the hallway. It didn't take long for us to arrive at the door of the warm-looking room, apparently situated in the center of the floor rather than either wing. Ladies first. She gives an appreciative smile at the gesture, taking the lead as we file in. To the left, there is a wooden library counter. I like this one. I've heard this song before in this game. With the library proper being on the right. It easily dwarfs my old school's library with the distinct smell of old books, giving the giving the place an almost old world air. There don't seem to be a lot of students here considering the time. It isn't a big surprise. Everyone's probably either in school grounds or at the dorms. Yoko. I don't know, that's the name of someone's cat that I know. Are you here? She says it to thin air since the librarian doesn't seem to be present, of course, so Lily can't see this. What's unexpected is that it draws a reaction. Something from under the counter thuds against it, followed by a quiet wail. I guess this is the librarian. Oh my god. The origin, apparently, the librarian quickly crawls out and bounces out to extremely rigid attention. Hi, Lily. How can I help you? Her voice is strained in following attempt to sound casual as she's rubbing the back of her head. Good afternoon. What happened just now? I heard a strange sound. It's nothing. I just hit my head. See, I dropped an eraser under my desk when I was looking for it. A pencil dropped, and I was looking for both of them. It came and surprised me. Are you alright? I'm sorry. I didn't know. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry for making you worry. This is nothing. I've had worse happen to me. Well, yeah, I would hope. You just dropped a fucking pencil and hit your head. I would hope something. Well, I mean, not I would hope something worse happened to you, but you know what I mean. She's quick to reverse Lily's apologies, almost frantically trying to push aside the possibility that she could be in any way inconvenienced by bashing her head on the counter. Yes, worse things have happened. The girl fidgets with her fingers as Lily doesn't seem to drop her concerned expression, and then she shuffles some papers around on the counter for no reason. A little shorter than Lily, I don't know that word. Rep, replati? I don't know. I'm not gonna look it up either. I don't know that word. This game is full of vocabulary that I don't know. With glasses, freckles, and a very troubled look, she seems to fit a library perfectly. Ah, Lily, did you get my message? Message? Oh, the 2 imported books that arrived? Right. They finally came. I can't believe it took so long, but amidst her celebrations, partially for her managing to change the topic, I'm sure she notices me from the corner of her eye and freezes on the spot when she does. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not noticing you before. Did you need to check out a book or return one? I'm sorry. Bro, this girl needs to chill. The way she can so quickly shift between moods is a little unsettling. He's with me. Yuko, this is Hisao, a new student. Hisao, this is Yuko, the school librarian. Pleased to meet you. Hisao, right. Pleased to meet you too, Hisao. For a second, she visibly attempts to engrave the name on her mind so she won't forget it. Yuko often arranges to import foreign books from in Braille for me. Would you like to tell Hisao a little something about the library? Lily's innocence suggests it is met with an expression. Please, Lily, I don't know what he could be interested in. This is too much of a responsibility. This is why she's a librarian. She's fucked up in the head so much. Alright, I'm gonna take a break for tonight. I will hit this game with another episode. This one's coming out on January 10th. It is 10:46, as you can see. Thank you all for coming out. This is gonna be like a 17-minute video. If you did like it, drop a comment. If you have any cares, concerns, or just chat. Subscribe if you have not already. Thank you for coming out, and we'll see ya.